hopeless.
You said work. Question my.
It was a joke, but
negative comments. I almost quit doing the one thing that makes me happy.
Because you shared something that was private, I felt worse.
Me on the first day, I felt included, and I knew that
Because of you sharing, I feel comfortable sharing.
Because you were there when I was coming out, you helped me confidence.
Today.
Because of you.
What's up, everybody? Total Wellness on winning 108 Radio, 108praiseradio.com. Tune in. Happy Monday. I am back. We took last week off. Happy birthday, Martin Luther King, but we are back once again on a Monday. It's not too cold outside. It's nice and warm a little bit. Everybody's preparing for this little 2 inches of snow that might be coming our way. Salt trucks going up 75, crazy. I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, I'm happy that you guys are here visiting with the Total Wellness Show with Terrance. I'm so excited to be here again. You know, God is amazing. He blessed us once again to show our beautiful faces. You know, we're healthy, we're strong, we're energetic, motivated, all those good old things. It's been a rough few days though. I think really that God was really trying to, you know, kick me out of the nest and ruffle some feathers with me. I was like, really, you trying to do this to me right now, you know? So there's a lot of things that was going on and that was really kind of like pushing those stress levels. I said, all right, I'm gonna take the pain right now. I'm gonna take the pain, but you know, we are here, and I'm super grateful to be here. I'm feeling great all of a sudden because today my anxiety level was like, you know what, I'm just have to snatch somebody. They keep playing with me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I had to really tone my thing down. I said, people was like, okay, you know, you got things to do today. You got to relax. You got to chill. I'm like, yeah, I don't like being on that edge. You know, so it's like, don't play, you know, but I feel great right now. I'm happy. I'm in my setting. So shout out to everybody who is, let me say something to this right quick. If you're a caregiver to a family member, a loved one, shout out to you, okay, because that's a huge commitment, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And sometimes it becomes so draining that you're not even paying attention to yourself. You're just on autopilot. Mm-hmm. So when that happens, you end up decreasing your wellness so much you're not even paying attention, you know. And it's like when I talk to people and I see those things in their eyes and I hear it in their voice, I'm like, people are really hurting. Yeah. So, you know, it's important that you take care of yourself as well as a caregiver. Man, let me tell you something. People are really struggling with taking care of their loved ones, you know, whether it's a spouse or a mother, a father, you know, whatever, whoever, a kid. That's a big job, a blessings to you. Hold on, stay strong with that. And, you know, the messages what I'm going to share with you guys today is like, make sure you take care of yourself, man, because you don't want nobody taking care of you, you know, hand and feet, you know. I got to feed you. I got to clothe you. I got to take you to your appointments. That's stressful. I don't want nobody doing that for me. I can't survive like that. You know, I'm having an issue with that. So shout out to all the caregivers out there who are actually doing their things, man. I really respect that. So if your loved one, a mother, or whoever it is that may have caught a stroke, or whether it's cancer, you know, arthritis, and they can't get around, you know, that's a big deal because once you catch a stroke, man, you only got a few minutes to really catch it. If you don't, then you know you had an increase of really, really not getting the mobility of your whole body and your mind, you know. So you got to go back to learn how to speak again. In some cases, you got to learn how to walk again. And imagine have to care for somebody on that capacity, and you have yourself, you have your kids, you have school, you have work, you have a business. That's a lot, okay? And that's going to cost you a lot of money in the process. So shout out to the caregivers, and there's a lot of people out there that's doing that. So shout out to you guys. Make sure you maintain it. Okay, so anyway, happy Monday. Let me say thank you to Atlanta Voice newspaper for publishing my articles. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. They are been around in the Atlanta area for over 53 years, so they have a good footprint in the city and in the metro area. So thank you. New articles. Anyway, I gave another article not too long ago about diabetes in the African American community. So when you'll come out, read that. Shout out to Impact International magazine. That's coming out. Everything. Aspire magazine, and there's so many different publications that I'm a part of right now. So I really appreciate that. So shout out to my man Nate Paxson, who was on the show a couple weeks ago. You know, he made history with Georgia State University as a linebacker, and you know now he's being represented by Hidden Gems scouting company, and now he's being recruited, hopefully by 4 professional football teams. You know, just by being on the show. So, Nate, keep doing your thing, brother. I appreciate you for that. Shout out to Hidden Gems as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for the love. Thanks for showing that all that way to the Freedom League. That's a new league that's coming out. Whereas like Terrell Owens and you know they all put their money together. Legendary ball players put their money together, start their own league outside of the NFL to really put young ball players in the game to make them huge people. So, and shout out to my sponsor, Sharon Masons. Thank you. Shout out to Natural Is, Johnny's Brown. Thank you. I really appreciate you for pouring in me. It's just so many freaking things, but I'm gonna get on to it. So anyway, I'm gonna read a little bit of my friend who's here right now. We've been Facebook friends for a couple of years now, but this is our first time actually seeing each other's face to face, and she's a phenomenal talent. So I'm gonna find her bio right quick, and then you know I'm gonna read a little bit. For those of you who do not know her, this is Miss Michelle V. You know, actress, director, all that good old stuff, man. You know, and I'm gonna read a little bit about who she is, and a lot of you guys, you do know her. A lot of you fans. I ain't gonna say all the other stuff. You know how I go. I'm not gonna. No issues, man. You know, I'm trying to find a bio right quick. See, when I have it.
Right there.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm getting older now, so sometimes, you know, I gotta put my she's all smiles. Yeah, put my glasses on because all right, so let me get it together. Michelle V is an American actress, director, and filmmaker known for the short film The Things They Left Behind, based on Stephen King's novel. It showed Michelle's acting versatility, and she portrayed Janice Mason, a pivotal character in the film. She landed a role of Detective Robinson in the movie Phenomenal Captivity as well, owning the role of Miss Davis in the anti-bullying theatrical stage production. Teens Worcester Rush. I haven't heard that name in a while. Teens Worcester Rush. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Let's see where is it. She made a cameo appearance on the TV series Cool Carolina Nights. That was with Benji. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me start right there. Shout out to Benji too, man. Be safe. He going in for surgery tomorrow. You know, okay. So you know, my blessings with you, OG. Prayers up. Yeah. I got you. Okay. So now I really like Carolina Nights. That was a dope series. That was you. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that again. Okay.
Yeah, that was me.
All right. And love always Charleston. Now, you know, I'm from Charleston. Okay. I was born and raised in Charleston. Yeah. So, you know, that's a good look, too. So I'm going to have to go back and look at all that and then figure out what character, what you was really doing up in there. Okay.
FBI agent.
FBI agent. You always play a cop. You got a gun? That means yes. Okay. All right. So, Ann Love Always Charleston, showing the true concern for health and wellness. Michelle played the role of Brianna as she co-starred in an industrial health video entitled "Take Control of Your Health." Now, we're going to get into that, right? Because you always posting stuff about you working out and eating right and all that stuff. Clean eating. Okay. Michelle worked as a freelance producer on the feature Taboo, The Unthinkable Act. She directed, starred in her own films, Demented Love and Sisters for Life. Michelle recently directed No Wala. What?
No Wahala.
Oh, okay. No Wahala.
Yeah.
I can say that 3 times, okay? The movie. Additionally, she appeared on true crime TV shows, Fatal Attraction, Snap, Murder, Chose Me, and ATL Homicide. Wow. Now that's what's dope. So how'd you get into acting?
Well, just so you know, my name is Michelle Valines, but I go by Michelle V on social media. Originally from Baltimore. I moved to Atlanta 7 years ago. I got into acting approximately 17 years ago.
Okay.
I had my first extra role on the HBO TV show The Wire.
Yeah. Dope show.
Yeah, I was featured in the movie Ladder 49 with John Travolta.
Dope
with
movie.
Phoenix, Morris Chestnut, John Waters, A Dirty Shame. And once the productions left Baltimore, I got into real estate. I started my own property management company.
Awesome.
I was up and running for approximately 5 years until the bubble burst, and then I went to acting and modeling school just so I can learn the terms, industry terms, how to audition, how to walk into an audition, how to read monologues, how to do an on-camera, just to get some on-camera experience.
Right.
And I've also learned runway modeling.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of short, but I can walk the runway.
Yeah, how tall are you? 5'2", 5'3".
I'm 5'3".
5'3".
Yeah.
See,
I'm
close.
like real short.
Yeah, that's. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I'm real short. So that's how I got started. And then I was like, okay, what can I do to really move my career forward? So I traveled to Atlanta and just to do Cool Carolina nights and Love Always Charleston. And I reached out to one of my friends. He's my big brother, David Drew. And I said, David, where can I move? Where should I move to? And I was like, I was thinking about moving to Charlotte.
Yeah.
He was like, well, go to Atlanta. And I actually moved to Atlanta before he moved to Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
So I've been here for 7 years. And I've never thought that I would be a CEO of Trader Quinn Films and Entertainment, a filmmaker, director, producer, actress, model.
The list goes on. She's about to name everything that she
I'm a
does.
trained PA. There are like so many different hats that I wear in the industry,
course.
which are good because at least you can get around and do so many things on your own.
So do you feel it hard when to listen to people say stay in your lane? Like, I don't like when people tell me stay in your lane, stay in your lane. Like, I think you need to get out more in different lanes and experience different
things. I create
things.
my own lane.
Right.
To be honest with you, I create my own lane because I don't want to be like everyone else.
Exactly.
I always wanted to be different. I always wanted to do things differently. So I create my own lane.
Now you said a mouthful right there. It was like you don't want to be like everybody else. That is so boring.
It is.
Yeah, it is so boring. Trying to fit in and assimilate.
Yeah.
Like coming off with a assembly line.
I believe I was created to stand out. So, no, I don't want to fit in. I'm a loner. I say to myself, I don't hang around a lot of people. I'm not a part of any kind of cliques or anything like that. I'm always business-minded, business-oriented, trying to figure out what can I do next. What can I do to help somebody else to get to where I am? And it's not like I'm at the top of the list. But I'm always interested in helping others.
Yeah, a lot of times you don't have to be at the top of the list. You can be in the center. You can be at the end of the list. Yeah. But what you bring to the list is value.
Yep.
A lot of times everybody want to be to the top. They want to be in front. But we are
value and quality.
Yeah, but Ooh, you said that. You said that keyword, quality, not quantity,
Yeah,
but quality.
quality,
You have to promote yourself as quality. You know, and you if you want quality, you're gonna have to pay for that. You know, you definitely gonna have to pay for that. You know,
You
so
gotta make a lot of sacrifices.
you saying look, she's saying a lot of keywords right now that a lot of people are not gonna like.
I mean, it's fine because I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, when
Yeah,
you're in your
that's true.
own lane, you don't care about
Yeah.
what people like, what they don't like. You're just going to do your own thing. And then the right
Yeah.
people are going to like you.
Yeah, and you know, on the top of that, but I wasn't trying to take anything from what you were saying, but sacrifice,
Yeah.
that's a huge commitment. A lot of people, they don't want to embrace it. They don't want to cut the
No.
cords, do what it takes to get to the next level. Like sacrificing is so painful for a lot of people, you know, and they don't know how to deal with the pain, so they go right back into their comfort zones. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not sacrificing this. What is it, Lent or something? Where I got to sacrifice, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if I have to sacrifice money, time, individuals, you know, product, I'm going to do
family, you know,
Oh.
just moving
that. Oops.
from family.
Yeah.
I mean, in order to really move forward in your career or do anything that
Mm-hmm.
you want to do, you have to set your mind to, I have to leave a few people behind.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Even, I mean, my kids, all three of my children are in Baltimore.
Mhm.
I am the only one that's here.
Mhm.
But this gives me an opportunity to do what I want to do.
Right.
And I have two grown boys, so.
Yeah.
And one,
Well, if they grown, they can take care of themselves pretty
They
much.
are.
Yeah, definitely.
until they call mom and say, I need some money. And I'm
Look,
like,
I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, I understand. You always. It doesn't matter how old you get.
Yeah.
Mama always gonna be mama. Hey, mama, shout out to mama. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You call mama right there. It doesn't matter.
Right.
You know, I'm 51, and mama still be there if I call
Yeah.
her. You know, she shows that time and time again. So we always gonna be mama
Shout out
boys.
to my
Trust me.
mom.
Yeah. See, there you go. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the commercial you just shot. You shot a
Well,
commercial,
actually,
right?
it wasn't a commercial. I taught.
You taught.
A commercial acting class.
Awesome. Let's talk about
Yeah.
that right quick.
It was very interesting. I met some amazing, talented, up-and-coming, talented people.
Mhm.
A lot of young, inspiring actors.
Hungry.
Older actors. So it was actually my first class. I was a
Mhm.
little nervous, but we got through it. We made it fun because no matter where I go or what I do, if I'm on set, I'm going to make it fun.
Mm.
Yeah, so we made it fun. We went over a lot of good sides,
Mhm.
copies, scripts, you know, whatever you want to call it, but they're just basically industry terms.
Mhm.
So I did some scenes with some of them, and they were outstanding. They did a wonderful job.
Awesome. So what prompted you to get into teaching, acting, or doing everything you do?
To be honest with you, I have been teaching along the way.
Okay.
So whatever, you know, if I'm on set and I called myself, and I used to call myself an acting coach.
Mm-hmm.
So as a director, if I see that an actor needs help getting into character, I would go and say, well, try it this way or try it that way. And then sometimes when, you know, they come on set, I'm like, well, be creative, show me what you what you have. And if it's not what I'm looking for, then that's when I go into coaching and just giving them a little bit of advice.
Yeah, I mean, after 17 years of experience, you got a lot of advice to give. Don't do it like that. Do it like this. Don't say this. Say this. You know,
but
improv more.
always open the door and say, show me what you have.
Yeah.
I want to see how creative you are. You know, because you may not need any direction.
Right. Everybody needs
know,
direction now.
Well, actually, to be honest with you, all actors don't need a lot of direction. Let me just
That's
say
facts.
that. They
That's
don't
true.
need a lot of direction. Like if I can go on set, when I hit that, I'm already off script.
Mm-hmm.
So I already know what I'm going to do. I already know who that character, who that person is. I'm already in character. So when they call action, bam. If
Right.
you're doing multiple takes, this is because you're shooting from different angles.
Got you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I've taught them how to slate, how to introduce yourself before an audition, how to introduce yourself before a self-tape audition and a live audition. Make sure you know what agency you're with, because a lot of them didn't know what
Right.
agency they were with. But it was, the whole class was formed from the agency. It was created where everybody came together from the agency, but they didn't know. I'm like, just make sure you're calm, breathe in, breathe out, inhale, exhale.
Right.
And just do it.
You see, do you recognize a lot of nervousness out of the students?
No, they were totally comfortable around me.
Cool. How many people do you run into that does not have a agency or agent, and then they say, "Hey, I'm an actor"?
A lot of
lot of-
up-and-coming actors
Mhm.
who are just trying to get into the industry.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to audition for agency now. It's not like it used to be 30, 40 years ago. You walk down, you're in LA, and he was like, "Oh, you got that look. I want to
Yeah,
discover
yeah.
you." No,
Mhm.
you
Not
have to
that-
audition. Yeah.
You got to put in some work now. Like I can't go and say, "Hey, I'm an actor." You know,
Yeah.
it's a few people that that put me in some spots. I was like extras or whatever,
Okay.
and I was like, "Oh snap!" I thought I was, it was cool, but it's not really. I didn't pursue it as that, But if y'all want me to come back, I do some things,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and there's a difference between being an actor and being an extra.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
a lot of people don't understand that. So
I'm
you
gonna say
have-
something.
yeah.
I'm gonna say something. And I hope I don't rub nobody feathers because some people be like, "Oh, I booked it," and I be like, all right. I'm just gonna leave it like that.
I'm laughing because I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm like, oh,
so
okay.
when they say they're booking, more than likely they're booking a lot of extra roles.
Yeah. Like I be behind the scenes. I be like, yo, okay, I'm waiting to see you in the movie. I'm waiting to see you somewhere, But it's cool. I mean, do your thing. Shout out to
Yeah.
you. I'm not knocking you, but it is funny to me. So let's move forward on the fitness and nutrition side of it. Like, okay, so how hard is it or how easy is it for you to maintain a lifestyle right now? Because a few minutes ago, you named off a lot of different hats that you're wearing. So is you're getting pulled from all angles. You're juggling a lot. So how easy is it, or how hard is it for you to maintain a healthy lifestyle in the process?
Actually, it's easy for me because I'm disciplined.
Gotcha.
I've been exercising and working out for maybe 9 years.
9 years. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm immune to it.
Yep.
So when I exercise, I'm not exercising to lose weight. I'm
Right.
exercising for cardio.
Mhm.
I'm exercising to tone or to stay toned.
Right.
Or I'm just exercising because I have absolutely nothing else to do on my downtime.
I might as well go work out.
Yeah, let me just go to the gym and just hit the treadmill
Yeah,
for like
yeah.
20 minutes.
And that's not even discipline at that point. That's just on autopilot.
Yeah.
Doing
it's discipline
your
when
thing.
you don't feel like it.
Yeah.
You got to get up and do it. And then
Yeah.
I exercise at least 3 to 4 days a week.
Yeah. I exercise every day. If I'm not doing it, I feel like
Like I'm missing out, and I'm
Yeah,
like, I need
I'm-
to get in the gym.
Yeah.
So it's like a passion.
it's
Yeah.
it's a passion, but for me, mostly it's because I don't want to go back to where I was.
Yeah, for health purposes.
Yeah, it's like if I'm able to take the vanity part out of it and say, look, I'm gonna look at this as a lifeline for myself. I have to take care of myself better because somebody asked me the other day, and they was like, you seem to have like no fear. What are your fears? And I said, let me see. Well, outside of God, I said one of my biggest fear is maybe relying on people, having somebody have to take care of me. And then, I feel that way because you can get sick or you can get injured, you can go out there and get hit by a bus, and then now you just laying there or whatever, and now you got people feeding you. That's one of my biggest fears. Like, I'm gonna be a grumpy old man telling you I don't want no Jello or whatever. I don't want that.
Don't feed me this.
Yeah,
banana pudding.
I don't want that.
I understand that. I am a survivor of too many strokes.
What?
Yeah.
You don't look like you had one stroke. Really?
I am a survivor of too many strokes. I've lost my vision at one time. I went totally blind, couldn't see. I've been fighting migraine headaches for over 25 years. So I know what it feels like to be sick and not able to take care of myself. So that's another reason why I had to change my diet. I had to stay in the gym.
Yeah.
I had to I drink plenty of water. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol
Right.
because some alcohols can trigger migraines.
Oh man.
And migraines can either cause strokes or heart attacks.
Or aneurysms. Or,
Anything.
you
So,
know, yeah.
and because it's just me, I have to make sure that I take care of me.
Now let me stop you right there. See what she just said. She said because it's just her. When you realize that it's just you, you have to make yourself the number one priority.
Most definitely.
You know, you're going to have to eat right, work out, control your stress levels, control your environment.
Right.
You know,
It's
so
not even an option.
right. It's not even.
No.
It's not even a question. Like you.
I had no idea that I was actually stroking until when I lost my vision and I went to the ER and they saw spots on my brain. They said, well, have you ever? And I was like, okay, I believe I have. And so I went back and I was like, okay. So I was actually stroking at this time and had no idea that I was stroking. I had a stroke when I was asleep one time. I fell out of bed. I had one when I was working. And I realized because my whole left body went limp. And then I just, you know, when I was talking, it was a little
Slurred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't, and then my face
Was droopy on one side.
Yeah, it looked really crazy. But when they was like, "Why do you smile? What's behind that smile?" That's what's behind that smile.
Right.
Just to survive that, survive domestic abuse. You know, I've experienced a lot in my life.
Yeah.
So when it comes to having that alone time, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I
most
really
most
do.
definitely. And you know, the crazy thing about it, like well, this is our first time meeting. So,
Yeah.
but you know, judging from like this is my whole thing. Like you never know people's story, you know. And every time I meet people or they come in as a guest on this show, they for some reason give the raw transparency
Yeah.
of the struggle. You know, like I can see you and I can say, yo, she's very successful, she's doing her thing or whatever. And that's cool, but the struggles themselves, like for some reason I'm so intrigued by people's ability to pull themselves back up
Yeah.
by the bootstraps and push forward, put God first, utilize their faith and humble themselves maybe and then
And that's the
go
most
stronger.
important part is to stay humble through this whole process.
That is so crazy to me because I never would have even imagined that from you.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're paying attention right now, you know, it's like this is another great story of how you can really take back control of your health by visualizing your wellness, getting in shape, practicing purposeful exercise, mindful eating,
Yeah.
controlling your stress. Like she doesn't drink, she doesn't smoke, she's not around none of you fools, you know, that's going to drive
No.
up her stress level. She didn't say that. I just do that in there because that's what I do.
Yeah.
To aggravate people.
Yeah, but when I eat, I do a lot of clean eating.
Oh, yeah.
And I always share my eating habits with my coworkers, my friends, my castmates. Like maybe twice a month, I would just go meatless.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
I don't eat beef and I don't eat pork. I stopped eating that maybe 12 years ago. So yeah. So if I eat any kind of seafoods, it's probably like shrimp.
Yeah.
I just started eating tilapia. I mean, not tilapia, salmon again.
Oh, get that salmon in you now. Definitely get that salmon.
Yeah, but I have allergies to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got to be careful eating seafood.
Okay, we don't put your food allergies on
But,
display
yeah,
on
I am
live
not-
because you know
I am not, like-
people be tripping. They
Yeah.
want to set you up. I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, but you know, it's really easy and simple to eat healthy. You got to discipline yourself. You're only going to eat what you're going to purchase. So you can't go and buy a pack of pork chops and beef and say, "Well, I'm not going to eat this." You're
Yeah.
going to eat what you have.
So I mean, most people just say are they behind the eight ball in finances and purchasing proper nutrition. You know, so they will go to get the fast food, the dollar menu, or you know those type of items because they can't afford to spend an extra dime or 20 cents on organic or fresh fruits. What type of advice can you give them?
You don't really have to buy organic if you can't afford it, but you can still buy vegetables.
Yeah.
You can still buy like chicken. You can buy seafood, tuna. You can buy tuna, salmon. pasta. You can make a pasta with maybe like broccoli, spinach,
Yeah.
onions.
Yeah.
I always use like what is that? I can't even. Mushrooms. Mushrooms is
yeah.
really high in
That's-
antioxidants.
Yeah, and it's a meaty
Yeah.
type vegetables too, especially portobellos. Like those are the
Yeah.
bomb.
Yeah, I eat that all the time. I would say
Depends?
it all depends on the set. Like for the TV shows, I would say maybe no more than like 8 to 9 hours, if that.
So 8 to 9 hours. So you have to have proper nutrition already in
Most
place.
definitely.
Not the donuts y'all be trying to feed people.
Or like the foods that they have there, and then when you have like special diets when you don't eat certain things, you have
Yeah.
to let the casting department know.
Yeah, definitely.
So they can actually accommodate you.
And what that means is if you have any type of food allergies or you're lactose
Or if you're like a
intolerant,
vegetarian,
I'm vegan all of a sudden,
Yeah.
or you're diabetic, you can't have all the high sugary stuff or a lot of the carbs. And, when you're on set, like I've been on numerous sets and I've witnessed, I'm like, that's what y'all, I can't eat the Little Caesar pizza and the pepperoni. I can't do
Yeah.
that. So it was important for me to be like, okay, I'm going to have to sit this meal out. I'm starve myself when I get out here.
Or what you can do is you can always bring your own food. Because
Exactly.
sometimes when I go on sets and I know what they're going to feed me, I'll maybe make like a turkey sandwich or something and maybe grab some chips and bring my own water.
So now your peers and your comrades, how do they react to you when you introduce them to new foods, a healthy lifestyle of eating? They more forward, or they be like, "Oh, here she come. Where's the wings and the ranch?"
I always give my cast. I always make fun of them. They was like, "Okay, V, what are we gonna have for lunch?" And I say, "Oh, we're just gonna have some fruit and veggie smoothies."
And they be like,
But they know
Really?
I don't know. I get them sandwiches and stuff.
"Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Not no finger sandwiches, cucumber sandwiches, nothing coming out
Well,
there."
like the little ringleader sandwiches, like at Publix, I'll get that and
Okay.
some fruit salad and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, the healthy
I
stuff.
make it healthy.
Yeah, you
because,
have
like,
to.
You're gonna eat healthy on my set.
See, so if you book with her, you're going to get a healthy lunch, breakfast, dinner,
Yeah.
snacks in between,
And
lots
I
of
feed,
water.
I feed my people. I feed my people.
Definitely, and that's what you want. So you want to stay healthy while you're on set, because there's a lot of I know a lot of people who are in the industry, and they're like, really find it challenging to lose the weight or eat properly while they're on set. What type of advice? Well, you just gave them a few of,
Bring
you know
your
what I'm
own
saying?
food. I mean,
Yeah.
it's always good to come prepared. You know what? Living in Atlanta, you have to be prepared. Always have food in your car.
Oh my God, a first aid kit. Yeah, a first aid kit.
Yeah.
Like right now, if you're on the expressway, the weather
Yep.
may get snowy. You want to make sure you have your water, full tank of gas, and trail mixes, protein powder,
Yeah, exactly.
things that you can just pop in your mouth.
Survival food.
Survivor
Yeah.
food, and it goes a big way, because if you're stuck in traffic and your sugar drops from hunger,
Right.
now you're
You want to
very
have that
hangry.
orange juice or that apple
There
juice
you
or that
go.
Coke soda.
Yeah.
Anything that's going to help you, know.
So you definitely have
back
a
on track.
plan. That's
Yeah.
it's very. That's a good. I'm glad to hear it. But you post a lot of exercise pictures, on social media. So I said, okay, she works out,
Yeah.
and now talking to you, I know why. It's just not just, oh, look at me, I'm pumping dumbbells. You really do, it's more. It goes beyond the vanity
Yeah.
aspect of it. This is a lifestyle. This is a decision that you have to make, and you have to follow through, even if you don't feel like it. So the discipline comes in,
Yeah.
and
Discipline, dedication,
Yeah,
all of that.
you know.
And I don't mean to cut you
No,
off. I
you
have
good.
a habit of doing that sometimes.
so you're bossy.
I am not
That's what it is. You heard that, right?
bossy.
Oh, I'm just gonna
I
cut
am
you
not
off.
bossy. Okay, so I have a family history of high blood pressure, sugar diabetes, and I have a lot of family members who are actually fighting these diseases right
Now, yeah.
So, of course, that's a form of motivation for me
Yes,
to
yes.
stay healthy, because I don't want to have to be in that situation.
Right,
If I don't
right.
have to be in that situation. When I did the industrial video, Take Control of Your Health, I have to take control of my health. You have to take control of your health. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's just you.
Yeah.
Even if you have someone that can help you at home, you always have to be in the mind frame. You always have to have the mind frame of it's just me.
Right.
You know, because you
It
can't
is me.
depend on anybody. I can't depend on anybody.
I mean, I can, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
You know, because
I don't want to.
Yeah, I know. For me, like I get I'm ornery. You know, I'm very grumpy sometimes. You know, when I don't eat, my sugar it drops.
Yeah.
And I know the warning signs.
But you gotta eat every morning because you know breakfast is
Yeah.
the most important meal of the day.
Oh, I don't miss no meals now. That's one thing I know, because if I miss a meal, I get hangry.
Yeah.
And then
I like that hangry.
Yeah, hangry. So it's like I don't want to be a grump to be around when I don't eat. So
Well,
make sure you
that's
feed me
me
first.
when I don't get enough sleep.
Yeah, that too.
I actually transitioned into the female Incredible Hog. Do
Oh,
not interrupt my sleep.
So-
And I got to get at least 8 hours of sleep a night. At least 8 hours.
So do you believe when people say team no sleep? Because I think like I understand that they're going hard and everything like that, but that
you
can
gotta
be.
take time. It can be draining, and then
yeah.
you can be hurting yourself.
Oh, you're definitely hurting
Yeah,
yourself.
We're human. We're
Yeah.
not robots. You have to
You
eat
gotta get to
healthy.
sleep.
You have to get enough rest.
And see, the thing about it is, I'm gonna tie it into the stroke thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you yourself do not get enough sleep, and then your sleeping patterns are off, and you wake up, you're irritable, you're angry, you're frustrated, you can really trigger
Yeah.
your stress, your cortisol hormones, which
Okay.
can really trigger a stroke. So if you're a multiple stroke survivor,
Yeah.
then you have to make sure that you're getting a proper rest.
Yeah.
You know.
So when I'm home, I'm in bed. I can check in on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm home the whole weekend, and then I would just leave out on a Monday when it's time for me to go to my 9 to 5.
Mm.
But when people are like, "You're not gonna do anything," I'm like, "No, I don't."
Anybody
hang out
want to
at
be around all
nightclubs."
y'all, be stressed out, stressing me out. You
Yeah,
know.
I just need that time to just relax because I know when I go hard, I go hard.
Right.
You know.
So when you go hard, how do you know when to come back down, you know, and just soften up a little bit? When the job is done, or you feel like you reach your goal, or what?
Well, it's either that or God said, "Okay, I'm going to slow you down for a second."
Sit down right quick. that's basically what God will tell you to
Like,
do.
take 2 seats.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay,
Mhm.
okay, let me take a break. Yeah.
And
But
listen to
but
that voice in your head.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I need to slow down before I get sick. I need to slow down before I get sick because sometimes if I'm doing too much, too soon, I could trigger a migraine.
So you
And
know your symptoms.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
then
that-
sometimes I just
yeah.
gotta take it easy.
Yeah. When you feel it coming on, you be like, okay.
Yeah. First
You
thing I do
know.
is I reach for my medicine, but I'm trying to get to the point where I no longer have to rely
There you go.
on taking migraine medicine.
That's it. Because, you know,
Yeah.
like one of the worst pains I ever had was I don't catch migraines, but
Yeah.
every blue moon I catch a headache. And I'm like, what is this? This is the worst
Oh my
feeling in the
gosh.
world. I'm like, what did I eat? Who
Like, don't
stressed
talk
me?
to me.
Yeah.
And the worst thing about having migraines is that one can come on. I had actually had 2 double migraines
Mm-hmm.
where you had the auras,
Mm-hmm.
the pain hits, it set in, then the auras hit again, and then here's the pain on top of that. And it
Ooh.
can last for days.
So did you ever catch a real bad migraine on set? Or anything
I
like
have.
that?
There were plenty of times I had migraines and I was actually shooting and nobody knew that I was sick, except for the directors. But the audience didn't know that I was actually sick.
Did you
at that
become
time.
bossy at that time?
No.
Oh, okay. You was able to maintain, because some people be like,
No, because when you have a migraine, it really calms you down because you're really trying to fight the pain. So you're not going to do anything too exciting. You're going to just deliver whatever part or role you have and just do it and get it done and over with.
yeah, I feel.
Yeah.
I
So
feel
they were
that.
like, it was twice. I remember on 2 sets, I was actually shooting Taboo when I actually got sick, and I was shooting another movie, Hidden Tears, when
Yeah.
I was actually sick.
Yeah, nobody ever noticed the
No.
difference. But
The only people that knew were the production crew and the other actors, but the audience never knew that I was actually sick at that time.
Yeah, and she did not leave the set. She just
No.
she was like, I'm gonna get this money. I'm gonna do this
But I didn't get any
production.
money. See, what had happened was,
You gotta get It's gonna come on the back
Yeah,
end. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
One day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to come on back end. So anyway, if you're just tuning in, this is the Total Wellness Show with Terrance. I got my lovely friend here.
Thank
Very
you.
transparent. I didn't know a lot of things that she's
Thanks.
talking about. Miss Michelle V. Multiple hats she wears.
Yeah.
Actress, model, director, coach, teacher,
Filmmaker.
Look,
Producer.
she's like, get it all right now. Get it all right.
Oh, in a trained PA.
And a trained PA.
Yeah.
That's dope. So, if you need some coaching, you need some help in all those different areas, you make sure that you reach out to her.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You can reach out to me, Michelle V. That's Michelle, capital VE for V. So it's only one E in V.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also on Instagram by the name of Traja Quinn Films. So you can look me up there as well. Please follow me.
There you go. There you go. So what else is next for you? So we still got some time, Mom.
Okay.
What else is next for you? What's
I don't
going
know.
on?
Whatever you gonna book me on.
Hey, you book right now. Hey, you can get booked on anything you want to get booked on with me. I'm
Right.
just look.
That's right. bookmichellev@gmail.com. Right?
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And
Gmail.
don't message her because she's not on Messenger.
No, I don't have Facebook Messenger.
Right. I
Even,
found that.
although people are still sending me messages.
Yeah, I found that. I found that out, and I was like, I didn't really want to be as vocal
Yeah.
in the comments. I'm not like that. So it's like, all right, I'm just gonna put it out there anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you did.
Yeah,
I'm glad
man.
you did. Because what I did was I posted my emails,
Mm-hmm.
and I posted those emails for business purposes only.
Yeah. But this is really a blessing for me because first of all, I'm happy to meet you in person.
Thank you.
She does look
Nice
the way
meeting
she
you,
looks.
too.
Thank you. She does look the way she looks on social media. So most people,
Yeah.
they don't like who,
You
they
gonna
don't
get
look
in
the same.
trouble.
I'm always in trouble. Look, let me tell you something about Terrance. I don't mind trouble.
Yeah, you don't care.
I don't care as much. I'm very controversial. I walk in my own beat. I don't follow no set path.
Right.
I think that's very boring sometimes, and
Yeah.
then sometimes I get crucified for it, whatever. I'm
You gotta
not
be
trying to fit in.
adventurous.
I'm very, but
Yeah.
I'm an independent thinker,
Mhm.
and I don't want to think like everybody else is thinking. And a lot of times, if you're thinking properly and it works, then I'll go along with the program. But a lot of
Yeah.
times, if I see things are not formulating correctly, then I'm definitely going to be like, I'm not doing that, and just some people, they try to hit me over the head with that. But I've been that way since I was a kid, though.
Yeah, because you're more
Yeah.
of a leader and not a follower.
I'm trying to
Just
be.
to sum it up.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to be, but a lot of times you go back to the word sacrifices again.
Yeah.
You're going. Sometimes when you're that way, you're going to lose a lot more than when you gain. But at the end of the day, you're going to gain because see, we're going to tie in two more words that we mentioned:
Okay.
value and quality.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you assimilate, then most times you devalue yourself or your brand and whatever you're trying to do, and it'll be kind of challenging to market yourself in a different light, and that's what I don't want to do. I'd rather take the long hard road and just push through versus.
At least you know you're doing it the right way.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you. I'm a mentor too. I mentor women and young ladies.
Okay.
Because if I'm going to be out there as a public figure
Right.
in the entertainment industry, I think it's very
It's important. Yeah.
that young girls and women have someone that you can look up to.
Mm-hmm.
Someone that's going to be a really good example.
Yeah.
Because,
We need that.
especially when you're branding yourself.
Mhm.
What you put out there is always going to be out there.
Yeah.
And I made a post recently about women. Be careful what you're posting because
Right.
we have our little princesses watching us. So,
Everybody watching.
Yeah.
Whether they liking, commenting, they still see.
Yeah. They watching us.
They watching. I have to really be careful about what I put out.
Oh,
you
we
know.
all have to be
Yeah,
careful.
I'm afraid to put out certain things.
Yeah.
Like I
Well,
don't want.
continue to be afraid.
Yeah, I don't.
Then
wanna
you know
do
that you're
certain
not
things.
supposed to put those out there.
Yeah, I think about it. I be like,
No.
no, I've been there
Before I
50
hit the send button, let me go ahead and discard
yeah.
this.
Like, I'll be discarding things 5 times before I put stuff out.
Yeah.
There's certain photos.
Well, then that
I-
means that you're not supposed to put it out.
Yeah, but I don't want to get the the backlash from it.
Yeah.
Certain photos that I have, I'd be like, and then I'd be like, nah, you're not on that level. Don't do that. Just.
Yeah.
And then I'm very much in control of my emotions.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes if I'm frustrated, like you just want to get out there. I don't do
Yeah.
that either.
Don't
so,
post.
No, I don't post.
Don't post.
I
yeah.
go work out.
Yeah.
I go,
See
I go
how
fly.
important that is?
Yes, control your
It can
stress.
reduce your stress.
Yeah, I mean, emotional intelligence is so important.
Mm-hmm.
EQ, I don't care how smart you are,
Yeah.
but if you're able to control your EQ, your emotional intelligence, I think that's going to push you along the way. And it took a long time for me to
Yeah.
really get a handle on that particular concept of, in general, because I used to, back in the day, boy, you say something funny,
Oh my God.
so
that was
you
like
know.
I had one of those moments earlier today.
Yeah, so
You know.
you from B-more, so
I just wanted to punch someone in the throat.
you a boxer too?
Huh? I'm not,
Oh, okay. I'm just checking because you got everything else going on.
Then I
so-
said, I'm going on 108 Praise Radio.
There you go.
And I said, Jesus.
Yes. Courtney laughing. Yeah, we need that.
Yeah.
We need that to keep us grounded, to keep us spiritually
Because
fit.
people will take you there.
Oh Lord Jesus! Don't let me get to preaching. But I'm cool, man.
You go ahead, preacher.
Nah, I mean, they be like, he always. You put me in front of Mike now. There's certain things that come up, I'd be like, oh my God. But a lot of times I'd be like, we're good because, like, this interview is really cool. It's
Yeah.
really laid back. Like my interviews are very, very thought provoking, entertaining, and
Yeah.
intellectual and inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
I like to have people come on, who are not afraid to share certain
Yeah.
things in their life. Like we have so many people come in and talk, be very transparent about their health or their family, what they went through, where they are now. And I sit here in amazement and listen to all these stories and say, you know what? I can make it too.
Yeah. And that's the good thing is just, being inspirational, inspiring others to do what they really want to do. And I tell people all the time, I said, hey, I have 3 kids, 2 grandsons, and I said, I am living proof that you can still pursue your dreams, your passions. You can do whatever you want. Just set goals and just, embrace them and make sure you move forward in them.
And that's a message to the youth too.
Yeah.
Who feel like they can't come up and you're going through some hard times and you don't have faith, but you have a
And
dream.
some people are so afraid of taking risks. They are complacent, and I'm like, you got to get out of that box
Right.
and move forward and go somewhere. And
Fear.
those people are the same ones who are always complaining.
Mm.
They're always complaining because you're so afraid that you're going to fail. A lot of us are going to fail,
Yeah.
but you got to get past that.
Yeah,
You're going
failure-
to fall sometimes, but you got
Failure
to be
is
able to
good.
get back up.
Failure is really good. I fail
At least
a lot.
that's a sign that you're trying.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're trying.
Versus, you stepping out of the comfort zone. It's just like eagles when the mama eagle got the baby eagles in the nest. It's all padded. They're
Right.
comfortable.
Right, they
Then
don't
when-
want to move. They
right.
don't want to leave the nest.
And then when the mama eagle start to moving all that padding, and now you got just the branches that's poking the baby eagles,
Yeah.
it's time for you to get out.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what what life is and facing your fear. And
Right.
it's like it's important that we do it. Like I face fear all the time, and I be like, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
And
just do it.
And just do it. And sometimes like, what are you doing? It's like I scare myself sometimes. And I'd be like, ain't nobody paying attention. And I'm like, who cares? Just go for it, man.
Yeah.
And it works for me.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here. And then a lot of other things that's coming around soon. It's like, it's just an amazing feeling sometimes. And I'm so appreciative because I'm able to meet so many great, genuine people who are doing so many great things. And
Like
I'm
you,
happy.
like yourself. You're like an inspiration to me.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I have been
Coming from the
following you.
superstars.
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that. That's love right there. So anyway, if you just tuning into, we're so laid back today, man. Like, man, look at the vibe that's going on. She's real cool people, man. So
Thanks.
if you're just tuning into the Total Wellness Show on the 108, let me mess with Courtney right quick. An award-winning. He like when I say that, an award-winning 108 Praise Radio.
All right, wait a
we-
minute. Let's give him.
We put
Raise
that.
it up.
I like to share that because hey man, congratulations.
Congratulations.
We're live in 52 countries.
That's awesome.
So it works for me.
It's working for me too right
Yeah,
now.
it's working for you. It worked for Nate. Anybody that came over here has generated increased leads in business,
Awesome.
opportunities,
Yeah.
and these are facts.
Yeah.
You can go back any one of my guests who came on this show.
Wow.
They've gotten booked. They made sales. They got opportunities. My man Nate, he got 4 pro football teams looking at him
Wow.
right now.
I feel honored and privileged.
And I feel honest and privileged to have you here. Thank you,
Thank you
for blessing
Thank
me.
you so much for having me.
Yeah, man, because you show me love, and I'm like, okay, that's what's up. And then it felt organic to ask, and I know you're very productive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say busy. You're very productive. So
productive.
I took
Great
a chance.
word.
Yeah, I took a
Yeah.
chance. So it's
And
like
you know what? I show
appreciate that.
everybody love because
Yeah.
if you're on my social media pages and I can't show you love, then I don't need to be on your page.
I appreciate that,
Whenever
man.
I drop hearts, that's it.
That's it.
Hopefully,
I appreciate the love and I appreciate the hearts. Sometimes I get the ha-ha-has and, I appreciate it all, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because the feedback for me, and we're going to tie it up, the feedback for me, like my inbox will go like the stories that I get, the help that I give, the transformations of what their doctors say or what they've done to transform certain things. Like, I don't get a lot of pay for that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Because you're allowing God to use you.
Yeah. That's how I feel about
and sometimes
that.
when you get paid, it may not be monetary.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
I'm
the fact that,
grateful.
you can get paid just by waking up every day.
I'm definitely grateful for that.
Yeah.
The feedback has been tremendous for me. And I'm saying, okay, this is definitely working.
Yeah.
I do get a check. I get some checks now.
Can I borrow $5?
Yeah. Definitely. I get some checks,
I mean,
and
if you're getting them like that, can I get 10?
I ain't getting them like that, but I got 10. But, they'll come in. I'll be like, oh, snap. But, but we're
Yeah.
working it out. And hopefully, it'll get to the point where everything is on residual and
Yeah.
predictable. And
You got to build a residual income.
Yeah. So anyway, this is Michelle V, international superstar. I'm putting it out there
I
right
know,
now.
that's right.
Go Google her. That's what I'm just gonna say. Go to TV1 and go
if you want to
to.
Google me, you can Google me under Michelle Valines. That's my last name. But, of course, I'm known on social media as Michelle V.
Awesome. Just Google her. That's all it is, and then follow her on social media.
Please do, because I have 3 upcoming TV shows that's going to air real soon. We're going to have Murder Chose Me Season 3, Episode 1, Fatal Attraction Season 8, Episode 18, and ATL Homicide Season 2, Episode 2.
Dope. Appreciate you, my friend.
Thank
We're
you.
wrapping it in.
Thank you so much.
See you guys on next Monday. Without great health, it can be no wealth. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're really paying attention to your daily choices and your environment and your friends and family and all that good stuff. Like, make great decisions, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the night. Peace out.
Thanks.
I appreciate that. That was